Just talk to me.
Okay, now so we're going to be doing our age lock demonstration today. So what we're actually going to do is stop our aging at the source. We're going to use these magic little gels and this galvanic machine, and we're going to push these ingredients down to a cellular level and stop aging at the source. So we've already cleansed and toned, which is fantastic. So that's step one. We need to then grab our first of our two gels.
I'm doing what you're doing.
Yes, you are. So grab your clear gel, which is the pre-treatment gel. Okay, so we're going to snip off the top. Fantastic. Now you're going to smear it on your face. We're not rubbing it in, we're putting a layer on. Now for the demonstration purposes today, we're only doing 1/2 of our face so we can see a contrast. Okay, so you squeeze it onto your fingers. Okay. And you wipe it on the face.
Smear.
You can kind of do it ladylike if you want to.
Just 1/2.
Just 1/2. Perfect. And you only need...
An interesting question for men, should they shave beforehand or does that make a difference?
It doesn't matter, it will go through either way.
Right.
It just probably feels nicer if you shave first. Okay. So we're going to use a little bit extra and we're going to go on your neck as well.
I've been worried about my neck area.
Okay. Alrighty. So then we leave.
This is like an electrolyte.
Yeah, the gels have a positive or a negative charge, which
Yep.
is how they work with the galvanic.
Yep.
So don't wipe the gel off your fingers.
Oh.
Pick up your little spa machine,
Yes.
your fingers over the chrome panel,
Yes.
wipe the fingers with the gel on it.
Oh, fingers the gel. I'm left
Fingers
handed.
with the gel on it. Yeah, you can just, yeah. Or even water's good. Okay, so fingers on the chrome panel. And then you need to press the button on the front until it says number 1.
You've got it.
Okay, then you touch the machine to your face and it will beep. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
And you slide it along your face. So can you feel anything, Michelle?
No.
Good. You shouldn't really feel anything. Sometimes people feel a bit of a tingly
I
sensation.
can feel a tingly sensation.
It might help if you face the mirror a little
Oh
bit. Yes,
okay.
So by us having it on this particular charge, it's a negative charge. The gel that we've applied to the skin is also negatively charged.
Okay.
So the negative and the negative are repelling one another, which in turn pushes it down into the skin.
Well, because, you know, I do own a magnetic company and we use the North Pole negative of a magnetic field,
Okay.
which has a more stimulating side.
Okay, so you can push it up underneath the eyebrow. So are you only putting the spa on the side you've done the gel?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So you can pause in some areas, any areas that are causing you any concern. And it's a good idea to hold it up underneath the eyebrow here, which stimulates those little muscles under there as well.
Why is it beeping? What's that doing?
Okay, good question. The beeps are letting you know that it's working for starters, because it's not something that you can feel working. And they're also indicating to you a timer. As the beeps get quicker and closer together, the time is coming up to an end. When it does 3 long beeps, that step is finished.
Can you feel the tingling, Michelle?
No, I can't feel anything.
It may be that you haven't applied enough gel, Cameron.
Oh.
If there's not enough gel on there, you can feel a bit of a tingly, but it's not a problem. It's just that that's how it can work. Okay, so here is the 3 long beeps, so this is done. So you can just scroll it through all the numbers until it's off, just to preserve the battery really. It's just got a battery in there, that's the only thing that's keeping it going. And we need to cleanse off that first gel. There you go, just apply a bit of water and you're removing that first gel. You might want to wet that. So this is the pre-treat gel that we've removed.
How come I didn't get a headband like her?
Your hair's already very zhuzhed and off your face, so you
Okay.
don't need a headband. Okay. Alrighty. So now we are ready to apply the age lock gel, which is the gel that has the enzyme in it that stops that aging process. Before we do that, however, with your spa kits you receive a line cream. This line cream also has a charge. It is very active and it does exactly that, removes lines. So what we're going to do today, to save a step, we are going to apply this onto any lines that bother us, and then we are going to apply the gel on top of that and push both of the products in at the same time.
So it's an extra.
It comes with the kit.
You know, I mean, you use this as an extra on top of the new next type of cream.
Yes, you can do it just to boost results. It can be used on a daily basis on its own, or it can be used, as we're doing it today, to really push into that. Okie doke.
Feels nice.
I think it's quite silky. Feels quite nice on. So it can be applied on a daily basis before your moisturiser. Okay, so now we're using the second gel. So this one has that secret ingredient in it. Okay, so once again, apply it onto your fingers and smear it onto the same side you did the first gel. It's quite relaxing, I think, having this done.
It is.
Okay, so as soon as that gel is applied, pick up the spa.
Do I need to have gel on my fingers again?
Yes, you do. We need that to complete the circuit.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so pick up.
If I can ask a silly question, it is an electromagnetic field.
Yes. Okay, and on to number 2, the second step. So both the gel and the machine now are positively charged. Okay.
Oh.
Now you'll notice that Michelle's beeped once and yours beeped 3 times. Well, you might not have noticed, but that's what happened.
Why?
Because there is a little microchip in the machine which automatically adjusts to each person's individual, might look into the mirror there,
Oh.
each person's individual,
I've been told to face this way.
to
so
face that
I'll
way.
face this way, okay, I'll do what I'm told.
Each person's individual skin type, skin thickness, the hydration levels. So that's
So
why.
because it's beeping more, does that mean I have need more hydration, or because I've got oily skin?
Well, I don't really know what the beeps mean. All I
Oh.
know is that it beeps differently on some
Differently,
people.
okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll have it beeping once, for example, on step 1, and then when you get to step 2, it'll beep differently again. So, okay, so go right up underneath the eye.
Well, that's why I put my little extra bits.
Yep, so you can go right up there and just follow the brow bone. Don't actually go onto the eyelid though.
Mm-hmm.
You need to face the camera again. Okay. So you still can't feel anything?
No, not at all. It's good.
Okay, now the reason why I'm touching you also is
Yeah.
to complete that circuit.
Circuit? Yeah, that's what I thought. But when you're doing it on yourself, you don't need to do that.
Exactly. Now you're very switched on, Michelle. It is a really good idea if you have enough gel left in the vials to do the neck, because the neck really does give you a whole face a lift.
Yeah.
Now it's okay too, on any areas you put that cream to, Cameron, just to pause and sit still with the machine,
Good.
because that will just obviously accelerate the
troubled areas.
results. That's right.
Right. So I suppose, again, this isn't my area, but I suppose you're looking under, we worry about saggy eyes and those little wrinkles at the side. What are they called? Crow's feet?
Crow's
Crow's
feet.
feet.
Crow's
Yep.
feet. So it's very good for things like that.
It is, yes. Now some people notice dramatic results after one treatment.
Oh, really?
Some people, they need a few more times. Now something else that I should point out, this ingredient in this blue vial that we're using that has that Age Lock Magic in it, that actually stops the aging enzyme for approximately 3 days before it'll sort of start activating again. So over the next 3 days, the results will be more dramatic than they are today. So in an hour, the results will be more dramatic than they are instantly. So you will notice a difference over the next few days.
Right, and this area here, I suppose another problem area is the line you get round the side of your mouth and,
Yep,
and
the
up
nasal
along
Yep.
up here.
Definitely. Okay, now what you can do, which I think we'll do today just for demonstration purposes, is scroll through again, because it did the 3 long beeps.
Yeah.
And we'll just
Number
do
3.
to number 2. We're just going to scroll all the way through again.
Back to number 2 again.
Yeah.
But again, going back to magnets, and the other reason that I was interested in this is that magnets have a stimulating effect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it stimulates the capillaries, and which again increases
Mm-hmm.
blood flow, which increases
The blood flow definitely.
restoration and of course repair. Fresh I can never say this word. Fresh oxygenated blood is engorged into that area.
That's right. So even if you don't necessarily see a difference, you will feel a difference. Your skin will feel different and definitely more hydrated.
You know, like again, this is totally different. We have a magnetic eye mask which we've been selling for years, and people would ring me up and they would say to me, my girlfriends would say, have you had a bit of work done? No, I've been wearing my magnetic eye mask. So this was one of the reasons I found this very interesting at the same time, you know.
Mm-hmm. How often can you use it every day? Or?
There's really no need to use it every day because we've stopped that little aging enzyme anyway. So if you're doing it, you're really not stopping anything because it's still stopped. But it's recommended to do it every 3 days.
Okay.
That way, that little aging enzyme doesn't get a chance to wake up again. And so the visual signs of aging will not only stop, but any damage that's already apparent will start to be repaired, and your skin will actually improve over regular use.
What about that area under the neck? That's another.
Yes, there is actually. There are a few other different attachments that you can put on the machine. They're actually sitting in front of us there. One of those attachments is designed for body treatments. So there is a different gel that you use, and just as a conductor, and you put on the different attachments. Actually, the one in the middle there, and you can use that to do body sculpting.
I understand.
It actually removes the toxins, and it does move the fat cells as well using your.
So we're talking about cellulite, or
Yes.
type issues as well on the hips and things like that.
Definitely, there have been some very dramatic results with that, and the results, those results are instant. You do see a difference with those instantly. Okie dokie. We're pretty much done here now. Because we did a double dip, it already did the 3 beeps once, so now we're just being a little bit greedy and doing it again. Okay, cool.
So what's the maximum time you use this with?
Twice. I wouldn't do it more than twice, and we'll just.
And each process lasts how long?
That particular step lasts for, I think, 3 minutes.
No.
And the first step, that one's 3 minutes, and the first one's 2 minutes.
So 5 minutes twice a week?
Yep, 5 minutes twice a week.
Even I could do that.
Thank you, Doug. So just remove that gel, the excess gel. That pre-treatment gel that we use first has also given us the deepest clean our skin has ever had. So you will feel a difference in that. Okay, so that is the actual Galvanic Spa treatment finished, and from there we will just moisturise as normal.
Lovely.
So you can have a look to see if there's any differences in the results.
Does it take a few minutes for the differences to appear?
Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes you'll instantly notice a difference. Other times it'll take a little bit of time.
Yep.
So if you look at your face in the mirror there, this eyebrow is higher than that one. And although the lighting, maybe if you turn your face a little bit so that the lighting is equal, you can see that the lines around your eyes, not that you have any terrible lines around your eyes, are softer.
The skin tone looks better on this side. It looks a little bit more, I don't know, relaxed or something. Yeah.
I can see the eye has really lifted.
Yeah.
You can see the eyebrow is definitely higher.
But I've noticed it myself in the skin tone.
It's
and
lifted.
The appearance of the skin.
Yeah,
looks,
you look straight into the mirror there, so you can
fresher.
really see. Look towards us
Towards
this
this
way. That's it. You can
Oh, I
actually
can see
see the difference there in the
Michelle.
lift on that side of the face. It's very, very obvious. Very obvious. And the lines under the eyes. Smile again. That really shows you.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
And the colouring of the skin.
Yes, the colouring as well.
Colouring,
We'll just turn Cameron around and see if we can get some light on your face and have a look. Just sort of hitting the lights, hitting one side of your face. Yes, okay. So I think men are a little bit
smoother on the forehead.
Definitely that eye underneath has lifted a little bit if you're coming real close, and I can see on the forehead.
Definitely.
Look at that.
And the nasal fold.
The nasal fold is definitely higher.
And how long will this last?
Well, at least for 3 days before that little enzyme will start to wake up again.
Just turn to me a bit with the camera.
But you'll probably find that it will never go back as it originally was, well, not quite for quite some time anyway.
Right.
Never say never, but not for quite some
I
time.
understand.
That's amazing, isn't it? Michelle's is a bit more drastic because I think men are a little bit harder than women.
You've
Men's
been
Look at
skin,
that.
diplomatic
Turn
now.
to the camera, Michelle. Turn to me.
men's skin is
Definitely a big difference in Michelle's face,
How does it feel?
especially on
Oh,
that
it feels beautiful.
around the eye
Really
area.
nice.
If
Very
you
good.
touch
Fresh.
the side that's been treated and touch the side that hasn't, can you feel if
Oh,
it feels
huge.
different?
Yeah, yes, just feels so smooth.
And what about you?
Beautiful.
Cameron?
Does yours feel different to you?
Yep.
There you
Take
go.
your hands.
I'm taking the Fifth Amendment. Yeah.
Take your hands from one face of that,
Yeah.
and just push your hands upwards. Just not
As if
push
you're
out, just
pushing.
Push up.
Push up. I can notice the difference.
And what can you notice?
It feels tighter.
Which side?
The
Side
side
that
I've
was
done. It'd be pretty sad if it was the other way, but yeah. So yeah, no, the other side looks. I can feel the difference. You know.
It looks more hydrated. It looks plumper.
There is a
The
reason.
money you save in Botox.
There is a reason why men don't get the dramatic effect that the women get. It's because we're used to shaving,
Right.
and generally the men will shave the face and quite often will shave up just to get the finer edges off. So therefore, it's stimulating the skin and dragging the skin back up. So that's why they don't get such a dramatic effect as the ladies get, because as our skin ages, it just naturally droops. It's regardless, it's not anything genetic, and it's just because it literally droops. So because we constantly shave all the time, it actually has that lifting factor on
A
it.
stimulating effect.
There you go.
It's good to be a man.
All right. That's the Galvanic Spa.